compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Looking to throw. It's Russell. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're
swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. A deep shot to the left side. The pass is intercepted. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Now they run a draw play. Got the first down and still motoring. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him there. That is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right. Things seemed to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts. We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. With the catch, it's Adams. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw again. That's caught. It's Scott. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. The sure hand, it's Watkins. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain here. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Screen to the wide receiver. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Let's go.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Barry. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a first and goal here. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Coming up, second down and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Barry. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. That's their first of the half. Scanning the field, it's Russell. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Defense is coming after him. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Now they're running on the toss. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Russell. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game, and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Incompletion brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. He's going to set up a 3rd down play.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pass caught. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Handoff running right. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
And the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back. It's Russell. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart with the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Barry. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, what a grab! He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Russell. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Linebackers making some adjustments now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, tied. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Berry. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. He will score.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
Point after, not quite through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Look out, he's loose. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Berry. He's tackled at the 10, not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Took contact on the throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Berry. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
29
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. Wants to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Way too much speed on that play.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Quarterback operating an empty set. To throw, it's Russell. With the catch, it's Hale. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers, not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there on what will be the final play of the quarter. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Barry. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Breaks an open space. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Barry. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game, who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to chuck it again. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. To throw, it's Russell. Looking to throw it deep. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. He's back to throw again on second down. And this pass is caught. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. As a design quarterback keeper. He shreds the tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. This offense really clicking. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You talk to any offensive coordinator around the country, you start to evaluate quarterbacks. Everybody wants to talk arm strength and speed and size. The intangible about quarterbacks' willingness to take a hit and still deliver the ball is something that every offensive coordinator would tell you it's one of the highest priorities they look for.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. The quarterback making some changes at the line. QB keeper all the way. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. The quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kirk.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Young. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw. It's Russell. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Avoiding the sack. The scramble results in just a very short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show in a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Russell. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Scott. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense. With the lead, do they punt the ball away or do they go for it?
Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Rolling the dice a bit, up-front possession and going for it on 4th down. Drops back to the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle, it's Hale. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Chewing clock with the running game. Picks up the first, looking for more. Touchdown, tied. Still no answer for this offensive machine. This is an ominous sign for LSU. The Crimson Tide beginning to really roll now, Kirk, and pull away here.
Chris, we thought this would be a highly contested game with both these teams typically at the top of the SEC standings, but give Alabama a lot of credit. Everything going their way today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Berry. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Fires it down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, LSU. They were not going to catch him that time.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot, they've got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Back to throw. It's Russell. Pass not complete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And they trap him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. So here we go. It could come down to this possession, Kirk. Sets up as a potential classic finish.
Well, Chris, after everything that's gone on in this field in a rivalry game, if you're a quarterback, this is what you dream about. Having the ball in your hands with a chance to lead your team down and potentially win this game.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Handed off for a draw. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Well, you could see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Can't get it away. The defense has got it. What a huge stop at the stage of the game. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Football's loose. The defense has got it. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.